Hello, good evening to you, Aries. I'm going to do the reading for the month of September, and I will use the common themes and the astrological chart, which is the basis of the 12 shops. This time I'm going to use the Light Seers as a clarification deck. I will use as a main deck the Spellcaster's Tarot, which is right here. And finally, advice I will give it using the Twin Tarot deck cards, okay? So I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling with the rifle methods, and then I will put the cards in order clockwise from right to left, and then we will see what is predicted in this reading for each of the 12 positions, the 12 shops, which are the 12 areas of life which I want to clarify. This has been a very interesting month where we have a very complex transformation, because we have Mercury and Venus, which were retrograde, becoming direct, and we still have Jupiter in reverse, which will maintain in this retrograde movement probably till the next year. Now I'm going to place the four shops, the first four shops. The first shop, the shop of the body, or if you prefer, the gym, we have the energy of Aries, which is, by the way, your own energy, and we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is an energy of love, infancy love, and it also has to do, in terms of body, with getting in tune with your own image of yourself from the past. So this will be your milestone or your focus towards this month of September, towards the building up of your body in the gym. In the bank, which has to do with your finances, we have the Page of Swords, which is a mental card. We have a sign, hair sign, because swords has to do with hair. And we have the page, which means that we'll have news and communication, but it's a very thin communication. It's not an expensive communication, which means that probably in terms of economic balance, we'll have some difficulties in gaining some control over your finances. In the communication, we have the the Five of Pentacles, which means misery, and this is probably your more difficult time, because it is a card that brings a lot of heaviness, because it's a Pentacles card, but also because it has to do with lack of motivation and communication, which probably will show up this month. Then we'll have, for the fourth position or house, in this case, the fourth shop, which is the kindergarten or the kinder, which has to do with the past events of your life, your infancy. We have the Justice, which means that you are making your way, making a passage of transformation towards a new self. Then we have the Stage, which has to do and is related with the energy of Leo. We have the Ten of Wands, which is a card of effort, of continuous effort, and of stronghold. In the sixth position, which is the Clinic, the energy of the sign in which we are in the present moment, Virgo, we have the Two of Pentacles, which means that you are making a choose between staying on your own energy or developing it. It's not a very good energy or the best of the energies for the mind and the body, but truly it's the moment you are facing now. And probably that has also to do with your difficulties in communication. Then we are getting to the seventh house, which has to do with Libra. And this energy has to do with partnership or parcery. So the parcery shop will be in entanglements and some kind of misunderstanding or misunderstood because you have the Eight of Swords. So you are much on your head, thinking a lot. And by the way, in the deck of swords, the more swords you have, the heavier you get in terms of spirit. So spirit is saying that you are going to face many difficulties, and it is important that you center on yourself and in your development growth, okay? In the eighth house, the house of the therapist, we have the Four of Cups, which means you are bored. You live in boredom in this area. You don't have a lot of novelty, and that is changing your perception of relationships. So you are stuck on your mind in terms of communication, and towards feelings, you are bored in what concerns relations. Also in work, you are not having the best of sequences and the best results because you are not defined, not very much on your mission, and you are not accomplish your best interests. So in the relation deck, which are the four houses from the fifth to the eighth, you are not very happy. Let's see what we have in the social houses. So in university, we have the Ace of Wands. In the in the 10th house, which is the Parliament, we have the Page of Wands. In your friendships and the syndicate, or if you prefer, the union, trade, or even the agreement, you have the Page of Cups. And finally, towards your own spirituality, you have the Two of Wands. You have a lot of wands in the social cards, and in spiritual terms, which is the 12th house, the house of the temple, you are building a sense of defining moments. You are defining yourself, you are evolving, and that's positive, but you are just in a two. So you are making the decision, but you are not creating, you have not the effort. So also difficulties in that area. Your public image is a page, which is not a strong one. Finally, on your friends, you are giving yourself to the others by the Page of Cups. Okay, so let's clarify some of the worst positions, the Five of Pentacles on your communication, and I will try to understand what is blocking you in terms of your relationship in the parcery, which is the seventh house, the house of Libra. As we can see, as an overall interpretation, I would say this is a month of challenges and obstacles, which I believe you will surpass easily. So let's do a little bit of rifling shuffling in order to clarify these two positions. Then we will close with the Oracle card, okay? So towards this misery, this has to do with the Ten of Cups, the love of your life, the need of communication, and finally death. You have to end the process in order to fulfill yourself, to get over this misery. And this is what I have to say to you about your communication problems. In order to solve your issues with your partner, you have to act with the Ace of Wands. You have to be strength on your own and be determined with the Knight of Wands. And finally, you need to get rid of situations that have already gone with the Eight of Cups. You have to abandon yourself and abandon your own position. Okay, so this is what the Oracle has to say to you. Let's finish with the final word from the Twin Oracle. Let's get the card. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright or in the positive mode. I would say to you to get on the tracks of the world, absorb the energy and conclude your process. Everything will get into motion, okay? So I hope this helps. See you next time. Bye.